I want you to take a close look at this photograph here. It shows two Israeli soldiers posing in the bed of a Palestinian child they had killed in Gaza moments earlier. But here's the thing. The soldier on the left is from India, and he's just one of hundreds of Indian migrants to Israel participating in the extermination of the Palestinian people. Very few people know that the very first Israeli soldier to be killed during the current invasion of Gaza was also from India. But Israeli soldiers of Indian origin are not only responsible for some of the worst massacres to occur in the Palestinian territory during the past 85 days.
Members of the Indian community are taking on Hamas terrorists in Israel.
Intelligence cooperation between Israel and India over the years. It's a long cooperation, and I had the privilege of being in it, and I recall visits to India, heading delegations to talk with our Indian counterparts and colleagues.
Last month, the Israeli ambassador to India boasted that he could create an entire Israeli army with the number of volunteers he has received from Hindu nationalists in India, who are just itching to kill Muslims wherever they can find them. I mean, it's already been reported that Israel's barbarity in Gaza has become a great source of inspiration for the Modi regime. And we also know the Indian government is studying closely the tactics and strategies deployed by the Israeli military in Gaza, leading many experts to conclude that Muslims in Kashmir are now in great danger of ethnic cleansing in the name of Indian self-defense. India's genocidal plans for Kashmir were accidentally made public in 2019, when an Israeli diplomat in the United States let slip that India will adopt the Israel model to ethnically cleanse the Muslim population and resettle Indian Hindus.
Because we already have a model in the world. I don't know why we don't follow it. It has happened in the Middle East. You have to look at if the Israeli people can do it, we can also do it.
Kashmiri leaders are now sounding the alarm. The Modi regime figures that if Israel can get away with murder in territory it illegally occupies, then so can India. The same genocide has inspired millions of Hindu nationalists to dream about mass murdering Muslims in India, Kashmir and Palestine.
क्योंकि जिस बीमारी से वो लड़ रहे हैं, मानवता के जिस कैंसर से वो लड़ रहे हैं, अब पिछले 1400 सालों से उस कैंसर के पीड़ित हैं.
The same radical, jihadist, Islamist, terrorist thinking that Israel is a victim of, we are a victim of as well. Israel is fighting this war on behalf of all of us. Israel is fighting this war for you and me.
Indian companies are acquiring some of the largest companies in Israel. That should immediately set in stone just how important Israel has become to India and vice versa. Finally,
a new report shows that the Israeli regime plans to permanently replace Palestinian workers with 81,000 foreign workers this year, with a majority to come from India. Israel will need powerful friends and allies like India to keep its economy afloat. So, if our efforts to liberate the Palestinian people are to be highly effective, then we must identify and include Indian products in the Boycott Israel movement. This will not only help save Palestinians from further injustice, but also hundreds of millions of Muslims in India and Kashmir.